Hello there and welcome to some Crusader Kings 3 with the Game of Thrones mod. In this video I'm going to be highlighting 7 smaller houses I reckon you could have fun playthroughs with. Now the first here is House Darke, and the reason I recommend House Darke is because they are a cadet family of the Darkeland dynasty. And the Darkeland dynasty used to own all of these lands around here, in fact used to own all of these lands around here. And so this is a fun playthrough where you might be able to start off slowly by gaining some power around your local region, taking over some more of these castles, take over your duchy from the Riker usurpers, and from there try and expand yourselves into perhaps a great house of the region, maybe even a Lord Paramount of the Crown Lands if, as I've seen in many playthroughs, the Baratheons move the seats all the way down here, and from there maybe even kings, who knows. But it is a very humble start with a law of reason to be trying to expand within the region. The second house I'm recommending in this video is the House of Clegane. This is a much more well-known house, of course, and the reason I recommend a playthrough here is for eugenics reasons. You start off very big, very strong, very powerful. You have children, very big, very strong, very powerful, including Clegane, Sandor Clegane the Hound, if I can not mix up his first and second name, and of course the Mountain and their younger sister. You have lots of potential here to create absolute beasts, and as well expand within your region. But I think with this house, focus more on a martial playthrough, maybe go and torture some plums and some jests, and have some great fun as a big man with House Clegane. Another minor house I see as potential fun for a playthrough is the House of Hayes, all the way up in the north. And the reason I recommend this house is because they are the only Krakenman house in the game who has landed. You have all of this region here where you have your Kraken men being oppressed by Northmen, the House of Flint. And so my recommendation for a campaign here, what I think might be fun is to, especially if you can get a intriguing character, would be to try and usurp this duchy here and create a strong homeland for your Kraken men kin. And maybe from there you'll have enough of a power base to even go after the Ironborn when they are weak. But that's not a guarantee. It's quite a poor region around here, but you can at least create a safe haven for your Kraken men people to have self-determination in the region. The third house of this campaign I recommend, or should I say fourth actually, miscounted there. The fourth house I recommend in this video for a campaign is Erenford, but it may as well be any of the houses in this region, because the plot of this story is to usurp the crossing. Kick the Freys out of town, take it for yourselves. I chose Erenford because I think they have the nicest logo out of the families in the region, but there is also the Hayes or the Ketleys, the Charltons like Bobby, and you got Hagsmire down here, ruled by the Naylands. They're actually the strongest, but I chose Erenford because I think they have the nicest badge. You can unite some of these regions here, get your power, and then turn it on the heads of Lord Walder and his brood. The next house I have chosen to highlight in this video is the Arryns of Port Aon. They're a house down in service to the Graftons in Grafton's Holdfast. The region is called Goldtown. Yes, the region of Goldtown. And the reason I chose this family is because they are nowhere near kin to the Arryns anymore. They're quite far away, but you could try and put them back. Well, not back, but try and put them in charge. You start with a very small dynasty, but you can first off try and unite the realm around here, take over Grafton's port city of Goldtown, maybe move into Runestone a bit, and from there try and put yourselves in the seat of your ancestors, all the way up as Lord Paramounts of the Vale. But it'll be a very hard campaign starting from such a weak start. However, there is possibility here, and I think it could be fun. But maybe that's just me. The next campaign idea I have here is with House Brune. Now it's similar to the idea I had with House Hayes, where you are a minority group without a collective ruler. There is the High Lordship over here, ruled by Riverlanders, but isn't this culturally? Not entirely, but you could kick them out. You would want to create the Duchy of Cracklaw Point, unite the Clawmen, kick out Rook's Rest, kick out these guys on Little Island here, maybe even try and take Dragonstone Driftmark. There's a lot of possibility in the region. You can try any of the houses really, but I chose Brune because they are, from what I'm aware, the most relevant in the books. They are quite a big family. You've got Loafer Brune, the apple eater. He's not this guy. It's a big house. How many members? Only 15, because they have the 2 houses, haven't they? Yes. There he is, Loafer Brune, great warrior. And he is your knight. So that's a very good way to start. Hopefully he doesn't leave you for greener pastures. But yes, I think the idea of uniting the clawmen, giving them some representation in the world, I think that is a fun idea for a playthrough. And the last house I would like to represent with this video is the House of Peake, leading from Starpike. Historically, this house, they were kings of this region, they ruled all of these lands, but they have fell on hard times due to siding with the wrong people historically. They used to hold 3 castles, now it's only the 1. So you can go through, you have claims on the Pale March, which is the High Lordship over here, you have the Berkeley, you have claims. So this is what I think. I think take over this house, try and reinstate them to the former glory, and maybe even take vengeance on the Tyrells over here. Try and claim the Lord Paramountcy for yourself from your seat in Starpike. You're not the weakest house around, but you are certainly not the strongest either. So I think this here would be a fun campaign to go through. But thank you for watching. I hope you try out some of these campaigns. I will at some points in my life, I'm sure, because there are some very fun ideas here. If you have other ideas as well, let me know down in the comment section. There might be people watching and reading who like your idea and go through it themselves and have quite a bit of a good time. But thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.